guys, Anthony here from Signal by Sony, a show about everything Sony makes, and I am on the show floor at CES, which has not even opened yet. They're still setting up, but we took this time before the show to get some exclusive looks at some Sony products. Amy's here from the digital imaging team. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing very well. What have you brought for me to ogle?
Well, this is one of our newest camcorders that will be announced here at the show.
Okay.
And it's taking a lot of the features you've seen in years past and combining them into one absolutely amazing super camcorder. What you see on the outside, first and foremost, is the projector, and that is something we introduced here at CES last year, and we've expanded throughout more of the line. This can project up to a 100-inch image on your wall.
Very cool.
And share with friends and family that way.
So has the projector itself changed at all? Has it been improved over last year's?
In select camcorders, yes.
Okay.
We actually have kind of 3 different levels of projectors this year. This being our top-end camcorder does have one of the brightest projectors of our lineup this year.
Very cool. What else is going on this guy?
A couple things. One thing you can't see normally, because we have a dark black camcorder here, is the inside. So I'm going to do a little magical switch here and pull up this one. And this is not available for sale. This is just a fun little demo. Everybody wants to know where you can get it. But what it's showing off is our new image stabilization system.
Look at that!
We call Balanced Optical SteadyShot, or BOSX. So instead of in a traditional camcorder where the lenses individually move to stabilize out your image, here the whole lens block and lens assembly moves. So that's going to stabilize out your video 13 times better than previous versions of SteadyShot.
What quality of image am I stabilizing right now? What are we looking at in terms of shooting modes?
Just like last year, we've expanded our line, so we have full 1920 by 1080 resolution on all of our high-definition camcorders.
What frame rates is that in?
Well, what do you want? We have 60p, we have 24p, and we have 60i for high definition.
Okay. Does this have the GPS in it like
yes, it
some
does.
of the other ones do?
Yes.
Very neat. What do people do with that?
I use it for an organizational tool. Most times my vacation is either somewhere where there's a lot of snow, we go snowboarding, or somewhere where there's a lot of sand. And those locations tend to look the same time after time. If I'm looking for the beach in Hawaii, I can go to the map, look for all the little flags on Hawaii, touch on that flag, and it'll take me right to the video from my trip.
Tell me about storage. How many vacations are we storing on this?
Well, you have 96 gig of storage. It is expandable with the memory stick and SD card slot you have underneath here. Okay. So whatever media you happen to have handy, if you run out of space internally, you can always add more on. Okay,
and I see we've also got our SD card. We've got a mini HDMI here, and what else? Micro USB.
One of our USB connections.
Okay.
One, because we actually have 2 connections on the camcorder.
All right.
The other one is tucked into the hand strap on the other side, and this is one of my favorite low-tech features. It's basically your USB cable for charging and for transferring content to your computer.
Let's talk about file formats and Mac compatibility.
We are Mac compatible. Okay. Everything in our lineup is Mac compatible.
I'm looking at the battery here. It looks like it's a V.
Yes.
Which is a battery that's been around for a couple years, yeah?
Yes, yeah. No new batteries this year in the lineup, which is always a good thing for me to see. This is the smallest battery that we do make for this camcorder, but we do make higher capacity ones that'll give you 6, 7, 8 hours of record time.
Okay, with the standard one, about how long are we going?
About 85 minutes.
Okay.
That's 85 minutes of record time or 85 minutes of playback with projector.
Very cool. And what other accessories do we have here for the intelligent accessory shoe?
Well, the active interface shoe up on the top, we can add on a brand new accessory, which is a speaker. So when you're doing the projector and playing it back, you don't have to crowd around the stereo speakers, which are on here, which do get pretty loud, but somewhere like here at the show where there's noise everywhere, you want something a little more powerful. We do have that accessory speaker. And we also do have a new LED light panel. This is $15.99, so this is the top end of our high-definition camcorder lineup, but we do also have a brand new 3D camcorder this year, too.
So if we're not exporting through the new speaker, we're going through an HDMI connection. Tell me about the sound capabilities on the camcorder.
Believe it or not, in this little camcorder, you do get 5.1 surround sound. So you connect up your HDMI cable, one cable from the camcorder to your TV, and you not only get stunning high-definition video, but you also get amazing audio as well.
And tell me about the video in terms of the internals. What sort of sensor are we using?
We are continuing on with our Exmor R sensor. This is a brand new sensor this year, which actually lets us get stills up to 24 megapixel. But the Exmor R sensor is found in every one of our high-def camcorders. It's an absolutely amazing sensor for low light shooting. We do have night shot built into this one. This is one of the few camcorders in the lineup with night shot.
Very cool. Amy, thank you for showing me. I love this.
You want to take it home with you, don't you?
I do. Is that an option?
It is not, unfortunately.
For more about everything Sony's doing at CES, you can go to sony.com/CES. To see more of our behind-the-scenes videos and more about everything that Sony makes, you can go to our YouTube page at youtube.com/signal.